This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. Could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number two team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number one team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for it.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. A solid run, good for first down yardage. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Back to pass. It's Irvin. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
When he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. The Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense offense here, though. That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Keeping it on the ground here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the line.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Irvin. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron.
Uses the spin move. He's loose. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it fly to the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They go down there after picking him up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the 1st. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown. Tie.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri. To the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Back to throw. It's Irvin. He eludes the rush. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they've got the returner corralled. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They ate up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They can't stop him. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And there's the handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This is the 6th play on the drive. Back in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Tackled there by the defense. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Touchdown, Missouri. And the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Missouri 35.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Dropping back, it's Irvin. Looks left and finds his target there. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Irvin. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? It goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And we're able to get him down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tailback with another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff.